All right, welcome to Tuesday night live chat. I got a new desk here, so the antlers don't look quite like they're on my head. But anyway, we'll get all of everything adjusted later. Anyway, if you haven't been to one of my Tuesday night live chats, it's simply you ask your questions, I give you my answers. They're worth exactly what you pay for them, unless of course you give a super chat, in which case they're probably worth less than what you're paid for them. So all that aside and all that, that's what we do. You just ask your questions, get your questions in the side chat, guys. Make sure you do that. Don't forget to join our MeWe page and our arms directory page and all of those good places. Make sure you join those. And that way we can get them started and all that kind of good deals, get you some good deals and get you, if you're spending money anyway at a place, at least let me know so I can give you a good affiliate link and that way you can help the channel. So hope everybody's doing all right. We'll wait for a few more people to get in here before we shout out the chat. Question for y'all. I took my 6.5 Creedmoor moose hunting the other night. I'm deciding what to take this weekend. Is it my 6.5 Creedmoor with the suppressor, or is it my 7 mag that really needs to be double checked if it's sighted in? The 6.5 Creedmoor doesn't need to be double checked. I've got all the ballistics. It's sighted in with the suppressor on it and stuff like that. So let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll let you know uh what I bring next week. But what do you think I should bring? Should I bring the 7mm Magnum, which I took on my last hunt? I mean, it's sighted, should still be sighted in from last year, so kind of is what it is there. Or should I like I got to take the 7mm Magnum apart 'cause some leaves got up in between the Magpul stock and the barrel there, so they got up in between there, and it was just hard to get them out without you know taking the gun apart. So I've got to really take it apart so that you don't have a wet leaf up against a barrel, that kind of thing in the action, rusting away your wonderful favorite rifle, one of your favorite rifles. And I got to get a lightweight chassis on it anyway. That gun's 12.5 pounds loaded, or no, excuse me, 11.5 pounds loaded. So still pretty heavy with the Magpul stock, just making it unbearably heavy. But it works. It works on accuracy though, so kind of is what it is with 6.5 herd of moose. This one was killed with the 6.5 by 284 Norma. Same bullet, 127 grain Barnes LRX, just going about just under 200 feet per second faster. Yeah, if the 6.5 already good to go, put a notch in that stock this year. Yep. Put another one on the suppressor. So I get it. I get it. So there is that. All right, guys. Let's shout out the chat and everybody is here. Make sure you get some comments in. I appreciate it. And let's go ahead and just say that. First tonight was Justin Perriman. Then we got Anonymous F. What's up, Brutal Bob? Daniel Ravenstar. And then we have PC Bullet Empire. All right. So those are the people we have in the chat right now. And sorry, my phone's buzzing here. Get that turned off. So those are people we have in the chat, and I hope y'all get some good questions in. Go ahead and get your questions written. And I do not know you're here if you don't say hi or don't write a comment. I just don't know that you're here. So that's the way it works. So got some more people in here. Chooks Outdoor Adventures. Creedmoor, why don't you just hunt moose with a 22 LR? Well, I can hit a moose with a Creedmoor and you can't, Chook. All right, let's just be honest. Okay, let's just be honest. You said on your own chat and on your own videos that you make stormtroopers look like Jerry Mitchellek. So there you go. All right, what's up, Nicholas Barcombe? What's up, Mark's Arcs Aquarian. Yeah. Oh man, we got oh, people were laughing on this one. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everything's got ear holes, so why not? I could actually aim for the ear hole, Chook. You're Chook, you're lucky to get a Texas heart shot when its ass end is from in front of you. So anyway. Yep. Exactly. Put it where it counts and it will go down. I take the 6.5. If it's ready to go, I'm grabbing the moose, my 30-30, this fur moose this weekend. There you go. There you go. Nothing wrong with the 30-30. Yeah, like it's a little underpowered in my opinion, but it is what it is. Yep. Got to do that. No, Clay, I teach elementary PE. I wish I taught music. But I was lazy and didn't want to do that. All right. So there's that. So I just released a short too. My shorts haven't been doing that well lately. So um, yeah. So I just released a short. So make sure you go check that out. Thinking about buying a Bergara. It's Bergara, B14 and 300 Win Mag. What'd you think? Go get it. Yeah, there's been some quality control issues here and there occasionally, but man, on the average, they are much better weapons than anything else in that price range on just a standard B14. That's 649 to 750 or 7800, depending on where you're getting it. So it kind of is what it is. There you go, 3030 on the back, 4570 on the quad. I get it. I get it. Bears. Yeah, so that's that. What's up, Busta Base? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, so yeah, where you're hunting, if you're like me and you're carrying a 6.5 Creedmoor, you better carry a 44 Magnum and a 10 millimeter. Which is what I'm doing. I'm going to carry a 44 Magnum and my Glock 29, 100%. So, the reason why I'm not going with the 7 millimeter David Posey is just because it's not sighted in. I have to take it apart to get that leaf out, and then I'll have to torque it back in, and then I'll have to double check its sight in. So, uh, no, not really. I haven't been putting any more in since the caribou hunt. I will tell you this: like, I was in a lot better shape when I did a moose hunt last weekend on well 2 weekends ago on Memorial Day, where we had to hike in 3 miles, and half of it was through thick brush. So, yep, I did do better. I'm assuming any ice fishing up there? Not yet. It's not cold enough yet. I mean, it's 60 degrees if it's sun shining still. So yeah, 55, 51, 49 if it's raining. So yeah, no ice fishing yet. And I really haven't done ice fishing at all. So yeah, that'll learn me. Learn me good. Go carnivore and you won't be so fat next year, boss. I've started that carnivore and just a little bit of veggies here and there. So spelling due to fingers being bigger than the keys. I did. Yeah, I get it. No, I'm a grammar nerd. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lonnie. But yeah, good. Yeah, Bergara is good to go. In fact, my 6.5 Creedmoor that I'll be taking this weekend is a Bergara HMR B14. So same action, heavy barrel, better stock. Um, yeah, I it's extremely accurate. There are no, five different factory loads and three different hand loads that I've done that are sub half minute of ankle in my Bergara. So that's like 8 different kinds of ammo that it's sub half millimeter half. Yeah, it's just awesome. No, the Alaskan wilderness still has all their moose and bears and all that jazz. So there is that. So I wish it were true, but it's not. What's the difference between the B14 and the Bergara Premium Action? I really don't know. All I can say is like the B14 Action is everything a Remington 700 because the Remington 700 clone. Let's be honest, it's everything a Remington 700 should be. So if they've got a premium version of it, I mean, I could look it up right now, but I don't want to ignore anybody's questions. I just really don't know accuracy first. Thanks for joining the chat up, by the way. I appreciate it. Yeah, I watched North 61. He's up in the Yukon. He made a single wheel pack mule type of thing, which would probably be really helpful when hauling gear. Not sure if it's motorized or not. Yeah, I've seen those. I know Canadian Prepper has had one of those on his channel too, and it's like a backpack harness thing that you basically carry a backwards wheelbarrow behind you or wheelbarrow behind you, and it's like not that. Yeah, so yeah, that would be an interesting. I've been thinking about that. It wouldn't have worked where I went last weekend anyway. I did carry in my heavy pack, and my back survived. So just that is pretty cool. I'm glad my back wasn't giving me spasms afterwards or beforehand, so that really helped. Um, I think one thing about my back is I was pushing it too hard in the weight room, and that's what did it. So there is that. Anyway, know that feeling all too well. Heard that. I have still not shot the Weatherby since I've bedded it. I want to. I want to go shoot it, but it's like anytime I've had time, I've either been sick, tired, raining, kids were sick. You guys know how it is. So yeah, the fact I probably should have ignored the stream tonight and went and shot it, but this weekend I'm taking the 6.5 Creedmoor suppressed, and I'm taking the um, oh I've had MRIs. Yeah, I'm working on everything. Trust me. Yeah, I know what's wrong. I just got to do it. Just impairment. Have a good night, brother. I know it's over there in the East Coast. It's late, so appreciate you stopping by, brother. It's already 10:06 over there. So yep, get in bed. Have a good night's sleep. Go to work tomorrow. Buy me some guns. I mean, share my videos so I can buy my own guns. All right, there we go. What kind of waterfowl season do we have up there? Generally, it's open September 1st, and generally you can get ducks until the end of October, or if it ices up. Um, Sometimes it doesn't ice up. I've hunted ducks successfully at the first or second weekend in November because there's still open water. Wherever there's open water, there's ducks. It doesn't matter if the rest of the water around it is ice. I've had my dog my old duck dog retriever, she would just chomp through ice and go get the duck, go to where she could swim and go get the duck. So yeah, our fowl season's also pretty fun too. It's been a while since I've done it because I don't have my dog anymore. She we had to put her down, and that to me just like if the like I only went duck hunting because she loved it. I like duck hunting; it's fun, but I only really went duck hunting because she loved it, and we would go down to this trail on the Kenai Peninsula that not a lot of people know about, but it's still a decent trail. It's an easy trail walk, and we'd walk the 1.8 miles back to the lake, and we'd walk all around the lake and stuff like that. And she would go get my ducks for me. So, um, yeah, I'm gonna hunt with the 6.5 Creedmoor. All right, what kind of glass would you top it with? I'm thinking Vortex 5 to 25 for focal length. Have a brain cramp. I would go Leopold. If it's a hunting scope, go Leopold. Um, Especially if you're going to do long range hunting, the glass is so much clearer. The scope is so much brighter. For the same, if you get the same power that you're thinking of, if all the specs were the same, the Leopold will be lighter because I'm going to use all those heavy glues to glue pieces of the tube together, like the bell and everything. They actually machine it out of one piece, and it's going to take that a lot. So yeah, I would definitely go Leupold. Yeah, go Leupold VX3 with was it the TMI or TMI reticle or what one of their good long range reticles and a dial system. Yeah, don't go Vortex. The Vortex has a great warranty for a reason. Okay, I saw when I was working in the Cabela's, I saw more Vortex stuff returned because it wasn't working than I did Cabela's branded stuff. When I'm talking binoculars, scopes, rangefinders, anything else. So let's see. Received a case of Norma Bond Strikes ammo for 6.5 Creedmoor. Sweet. I need to do that. Hills and Hollers, what's up, brother? Do you have a favorite skinning knife? No. No. So far the Outdoor Edge replaceable blades is my favorite. I could take it or leave it though. I did get a shed knife to review, and I did a little short video on it. And I'm gonna do a better video whenever I get a game animal to actually review it on. So yeah, I like the little shed skinning knife. It's pretty nice. So he sent me one. I was like, heck yeah, I'll review that. But until I actually skin a game animal, you never know. So that's that. So I don't know. Put y'all's favorite skinning knives in the chat. So guess we're not gonna have that many people tonight because of the debate. Like the debate's gonna change who I'm voting for. Like it's not, you know. Yeah, Leupold is it. They really are the best scopes for the money. Yeah, Vortex can get you more features for the money, same amount of money, but you're going to get much better quality with the Leupold. They're lighter, brighter, clearer than anything in the same price range as Vortex, and they're made in the USA. So, whereas Vortex has theirs made for them in China, which is okay. I mean, I don't hate on the Chinese too much. I mean, we just don't want to fund their war with Taiwan with buying Vortex stuff. So I know exactly how that is, bro. My dog is the main reason for trail walking these days. They are like children and definitely have a place in our hearts. All we can do is love them and give them a good life. Yeah, that's for sure. I heard that. I will say this though. Now that my children are born, and I don't, you know, and I don't have a, my dog anymore. Like I miss my Maggie. I miss my dog. She was great. But I tell you what, like we say our dogs are like children, but once you have children, like when I was single, like almost all through my 30s, I was like single from 31 years old or 32 years old until, now, until 4 or 5 years ago, rather. And yeah, I can tell you this, like my dog is not my children. They're not like children. Like they are like I could care less about the 2 dogs we have now. Just let me play with my children. I don't even like the 2 dogs we have now. One of them's okay, but anything. So Dietrich, I don't really know anything about Chooks Northern Knives Mac knife, so there's that. So have you tried Athlon scopes? I have a 4 to 20 BTR Gen 2 and it works great. Yeah, I have a 10x. I think it's a 10x by 42. It's just a straight 10x. It's not variable scope at all. It was on a gun that Chook traded me. And yeah, it's good. It works. It's clear. Um, its eye relief is not big enough for the rifle it's on. So when do we get a new 6.5 Creedmoor feet per seconds video? When I can find the time to edit, buddy. I'm sorry, Kevin. I just haven't had the time, made the time to edit. I've been, playing with my kids or doing something or out moose hunting on the weekends. So, uh, yeah. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Like children to us with no children. Yeah. But no, there's no, I don't think about my dog during the work day. I would go home and play with her and cuddle with her and let her out and clean her poop and all that jazz. I would go do that in a heartbeat. All right. But my children, I legitimately miss during the workday. Like I legitimately like miss them when I go on hunts and stuff. I'm ready to cry that I miss my kids so much. Yeah, dogs are not people, no matter how much people dolt on them. Hey, some of y'all gonna be surprised when crap hits the fan and you're looking at your dog and you're looking at an empty fridge and going, "I think I could eat that." Some of y'all are gonna be surprised. Just saying. You might get desperate enough. You know, my kid's into they're raising pet bunnies at the neighbor's house down the street, so he's into this. I want to go hold the bunnies. I want to go hold the bunnies, and it's like, when crap hits the fan and we don't have enough to eat, we're gonna eat those bunnies. Fluffy. What happened to Fluffy, Daddy? What happened to Fluffy? Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. So yeah, Arkin and Athlon are actually pretty good. I think Arkin and Athlon are actually pretty good scopes. Um, but I prefer Leupold. If you're gonna give me if you're gonna give me one scope to have on a rifle for a long time. So I guarantee you, Anonymous F. All right, guarantee you. I have one of those mono wheel gear carriers. I really like it. If you get one of them, get the 2 wheel option also. Okay, it's good to know. I might look into that. Well, I still use a 29.95 Tasco 4x40 on my Winchester 94 I purchased in 1969, I believe. I've never had a Tasco that didn't just fail completely. Like I had the reticle split apart inside it. Like the reticle was like all wavy and stuff after having it on a 223 Mini 14 for one session. For one session. So no, I'll never buy a Tasco again. I'm glad it's working for you. I don't even buy Tascos for 22s. Yeah, Simmons maybe, but not Tascos. So kind of is what it is. All right, so get your questions in there. Any questions you got, gun related, anything related, Alaska related, all that stuff. We'll get it answered. What's up, Dave Martin? How you doing, brother? Howdy from Sodak. Yep, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get one of those mono wheel gear carriers. So, oh, the old Tasco. I learned to shoot a 22 with one 60 years ago. There you go. I've had two Simmons come on apart me. I mean, just die on them. Wow. My last scope purchase was a 7 to 35 Actar. Slight step up. There you go. I would delete and eat my neighbors before my beloved dog. I'm hoping you mean your neighbor's dog, not your neighbor's. And for those who say nay, well, I say you don't know my neighbors. It's true. No, I get that. Yeah. Yeah, Tascos from the 60s aren't the Tascos today. Yeah. That was 20 years ago for my Tascos. Yeah, we're good good here. Yeah. What's up, Montana Musings? Go everybody go check out his channel and give him crap that the Tasco or that the 6.8 Western is dying. I had a Simmons scope that came on a gun I bought, the worst scope I ever had. Yeah, there you go. I'm not saying the good scopes. I said on a 22. I said on a 22. Spent 7 weeks this summer driving around Alaska with my wife. Cool, John Hackenberg. Nice to see you in the chat. What was your favorite part of it? What was your favorite place that you drove around to? I shot an old Bushnell scope the other day, and it was tougher than I thought it would be. Yeah, I was given one for my first scope on my very first deer rifle, 270, and it eventually broke too. I don't, I don't know what it is. It was an old Bushnell too. I'm like, okay, it'll work. Nope, nope, it wouldn't work. So, I've learned one thing: buy Leupold, stay with Leupold. I have some Nikons that work. I have that Discovery Optics is nice. The Arkin is nice. I've got a US Optics, you know, basically I'm just going to be honest with you guys. If you're not spending 500 to $600 on that scope, it's not worth buying a scope for it. It's just that simple. But in that scope range, now MSRP price, like if you get a good deal on it, that's different, but yeah. Gun chat factoid. Colonel Jim Corbett used 275 Rigby for man-eating tigers. One tiger had 415 confirmed human victims. He wrote many books. I recommend if you like hunting. Yeah, that's cool. I'll do that. Save the 6.8 Western. Keep hope alive. Yeah. Guys, it's just a fancy 270, and 270 is like 30-06 for women. So I'm, I'm sort of kidding. We did only buy a 270 for my wife. So sort of kidding. Yeah, that's that. Actually ran into Chook on his trip back from Valdez. We drove up from Pennsylvania. Love the trip down to Valdez. Oh, okay, cool. I've actually never driven down to Valdez. I've been here 11 years and I've never done it. I like and have a 6.8 Western. Yeah, I think it's a good cartridge. I think it's everything 270 Wisdom should have been, especially going to higher BC bullets and because I mean it's essentially a 270 WSM casing if I'm not mistaken, renecked a little bit and longer bullets and a faster twist rate and to stabilize the longer bullets. That's all it really is. So definitely recommend Do you know of a company up there that sells fish and ships to the lower 48? I would love to buy something like a case of wild caught Alaskan salmon. Not sure how much in a case though. Um, uh, I don't really know off the top of my hand. There's a place downtown, New Sagaya Market. They might do it. Yeah, New Sagaya. I don't know how you spell it. Um, just look up New Sagaya, Anchorage. You might get there. Yeah, they're not gonna ship wild game meat, just a fish. 6.5 Creed is a great cartridge. I like. I'd love to try the Browning Speed LR in 270 with a fast twitch. Yeah, that would not be a bad Browning to try. I'm not huge on Brownings because my first 270 was a Browning and it was just junk. But kind of is what it is. Yeah, the old Tasco made in Japan were pretty good. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But yeah, the yeah, is what it is. The Japanese glass, like I think even Leupold is using Japanese glass. I could be wrong. All right, don't quote me on that. But yeah, hit the like button, y'all. Even though Chuck doesn't like the 6.8 Western, I'll tell you this: the 6.8 Western would be the only current .277-inch cartridge I would buy, and that's over the Sig 277 Fury and the military designation for it. That's over the 270 Winchester, and that's over the 6.8 by what SBC 2. That would be the only one I would buy. Is the 6.8 Western. I think that's the best 270 .277-inch diameter cartridge that is currently out. So that's that. All right, let's talk about concealed carry. I've been thinking about getting a smaller 9 millimeter double stack type 9 millimeter for concealed carry. I've considered the Sig Hellcat, excuse me, not the Sig, the Springfield Hellcat, the Sig P365 XL. Um, I was just wondering, what do y'all like for concealed carry? I've been concealed carrying the Glock 29 mostly, and I probably still would, but I was just thinking about something with more rounds, more ammo, more controllable, more accurate. That I would be more accurate with it. Um, so I was just thinking what y'all want. I really don't want to go below a 3.5-inch barrel though. I want to stay 3.5 inch or longer. So I want the Sig XL or the Hellcat Pro or something like that. So let me know what y'all think. What should I get? So yeah, from the 60s being the correct thing there, Brutal Bob. There is hope for you, Choke. Well, yeah, in Jesus Christ, not in the 6.8 Western. Right. We drove all over, spent some time on Hatcher's Pass, loved it, put 16,500 miles on the old Suburban. That'll do it. Yeah, 5,000 miles getting up here, 5,000 miles getting back, and 5,000 miles around Alaska plus some. So, John, where did y'all drive up from? Pennsylvania, was it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's 4,000 miles. I know where I lived in LaGrange, Georgia before I grew up here. I put it on Google Maps or whatever. The directions was it was literally by driving the road, which we didn't drive the road. It was 4,800 miles or something like that. It's crazy. We're gonna help him see the light. I would love to borrow a 6.8 Western and do all the data on it and hand load for it and something like that. So if anybody in the chat's got a 6.8 Western, they're willing to let me do 6.8. I'll uh, I'll try it. I'll try it. So you're lucky you got three. You're way too none to know to Tasco when they ruled. LOL. I only knew them when they drooled. Call me crazy, but along with my 9 millimeters, I also conceal carry my 10 millimeters. Yeah, I, I I actually have a holster that I can comfortably conceal carry the Glock Model 40. Yeah, it's a hidden hybrid holster, and I highly recommend them. Go over to Johnny B's channel and make sure you get like a promo code or whatever. So I don't think you're a fan of Kelty. Nope. But P15 has a 4-inch barrel and 12 or 15 shots. Limits 9 millimeter and really light at 16 ounces. They make an aluminum frame wood grip P15 at 20 ounces. Oh, interesting. Cool. When I worked in the gun store, I carried a snub 357. There you go. Yep. Wow. CC alongside. Yeah, yeah. Look it up. It's in my shorts. It's in my shorts. Not literally in my shorts, but in my YouTube short videos. Yeah. Go look it up. I have hidden hybrid holster. I actually have a full video on it too. It's concealed carry bear protection is the name of the video. It's pretty cool. So glad to see you have your priorities straight. God, 7 millimeter Remington Magnum, family, country. Okay, yeah, I got my priorities straight now. Montana Musings. Yeah, it's first God, and then 7 millimeter Remington Magnum, then family, then country. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's what you wrote there. You'll be singing "I Saw the Light" better than old Hank once you get your hands on one AP. All right, yeah. Wait, here's the thing: it's gonna die out if Hornady doesn't make ammo for it. It's that simple. Hornady, if Hornady and Federal do not make ammo for it, it's going to be dead, shot in the foot, bled to death. Okay, that's what it's going to be. Yeah, I like the Glock 43X too. My wife has one. I just want something different than a Glock. I might get the Palmetto State micro dagger at some point, just so her and I can use the same magazines. So I might get one of those and just my cheap Glock 43X clone. So kind of is what it is. Don't get in trouble. That's my wife telling me not to get in trouble. So CCW long slide in the shorts might get you some looks. Oh my goodness, yeah. I got all the looks I need from my wonderful wife who is here in the chat. Thanks. Don't get me in trouble there, anonymous F. Okay? Don't get me in trouble. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I said. 6.8 was dead to start with. 6.8 Western. Actually, a lot of people bought rifles because here in Alaska, there was no centerfire rifle ammunition on the shelf, very little of anything, and 6.8 Western was on the shelf. When they came out with it, it was stacked on the shelves. So, like I said, if anybody's got one I can borrow for, I'll borrow one and do the ballistics on the channel. I'll do 6.8 Western versus 7 millimeter Remington mag. Any gun companies out there want to send me one for testing? Um, you know, just let me know. So I will. I will definitely enjoy testing one, but I'm not going to buy one just to buy one. You know, I've got to sell. I got to sell my 300 mag if it's not going to shoot, and probably get a bow and arrow for next year's archery hunt, and so I can learn to do that. I just got a CZ, but I've only run 60 rounds. Through Thursday, I'm going to shoot 300 rounds more than put in my carry rotation. There you go. Sorry, Mrs. Alaskan. Oh, thank you. It wasn't me getting in trouble. It was him. He did it. Anonymous F did it. He anonymously did it. If I could speak, that would be better. So another non-believer, Montana at Montana Musings. All right, all right, all right, y'all. At least you're not, like Islam, trying to force me to convert at the knife, which the Christians did too at the beginning. But yeah, whatever. So, so anonymous F. I carry at 3 o'clock anyway, so it's not going to want to do that. Oh, I guess my kids are watching this too. I got to be careful what I say. So, love you guys. I love you kiddos. So, anyway, they they are awesome. We were just talking about that, wifey. We were talking about like how our dogs were like kids, and I go, no, they're not. I would much rather have my kids than any dog. So, uh, including my beloved Maggie. Like, I would much rather have my kids than any dog. Yeah, New Sagaya markets. Yeah, and yeah, they're expensive. Yeah, And don't get their salad bar. Just when you're up here, Courtney said it tears her up, so makes her sick. So don't do it. Yeah. Anonymously effed up. Is that what you're saying here? Y'all got to ask some more questions because I am gonna get in trouble just repeating the same thing. Don't have 6.8. How much to cost to send your rifle for testing? I know it's FFL to FL and then charge for 44.73. And then what else? There'll be a charge for me, so it's just shipping. Whatever your FFL charges to ship it, and then whatever my FFL charges me to do it, and then I'll send it back. Um, Kind of is what it is. Sorry, Alaskan kiddos, if you killing me, Chuck. Yeah. So yeah. So the transfer fee, where I would have you send it, transfer fee is $20, like not bad at all. You know, and then um, it would cost you the shipping fee, and then you pay the shipping fee up here, and I'd pay the shipping fee back. Um, yeah, so that's what it would cost. Unless of course you just want to give me the rifle. But yeah, I would do it. I'd probably keep it for 6 months, to be honest with you, so that I can film regular videos with it. Because sending me the rifle when it's about to turn winter, probably not the best idea. You might want to wait till spring break. Um, kind of when it's about to turn summer, because the winter the spring up here is very rarely snowing, and it's sunny all the time, and then you get hit summer and it's the rainy season, and it's like, what do you do? So um but yeah, no, it's definitely a good, wonderful way to do it. I'm doing it right now with another Patreon member who sent me that 480 Ruger, and I'd be honest with you, I'm just looking for 480 Ruger ammo to shoot through it, you know. Carry 375 H&H. I would prefer 375 Ruger because you can get 375 H&H ballistics out of a short 20-inch barrel. Yeah, I would love to sell my 338 Win Mag and get a 375 H&H, or a 375. I would like to get that Savage Bear Hunter, um, 375 Ruger, but I'd have to sell my 338 first. So working on swapping a barrel, an older Savage 110, currently in 7mm Rim Mag. What Magnum caliber would you go with if you had the choice? I've been thinking about the same project in my head, is just buying a Savage 110 and then buying a barrel and having a gunsmith switch it and headspace it. For me, I would want to go with 3378 Weatherby or 300 Rum. They're both right about the same on speed, and I just want to see if I can send those M80A1 projectiles at like 3950 feet per second. So I would want a 28-inch barrel, one of those. And that way I could see if I could pierce body armor, level 4 body armor, because it doesn't pierce level 4 body armor at 3782 out of a 300 Winchester Magnum. That's also a 26-inch plus the muzzle brake 28-inch barrel. So that would be me. But if I was gonna not doing this channel, I would swap it to 300 Win Mag or 300 PRC, simply because of the bigger bullet, the better, the bigger casing gets you more speed for the same grain weight bullet. So, Molten Savage, I just came out with a 7mm versus 300 Winchester Magnum video in the same barrel links, 26-inch barrel, and all that kind of stuff. You should go check it out. But there was, once you go to the similar bullet weights. Sorry, I'm shaking my desk. Once you go to similar bullet weights, then you have a big difference in power. Like it was 600 or so foot-pounds of energy more in the 300 Winchester Magnum. Now, if you drop down to like a 145 grain Barnes LRX and a 175 grain Barnes LRX for the 300 Win Mag, then it's a little closer, but not a lot. All right. I just like my 7mm Magnum because it doesn't kick like a big Magnum, and it's very tolerable because it has that Magpul stock on it. Makes it 11.5 pounds. Very tolerable. And I got a limb saver on it and everything, and a good Leupold VX5 HD. And yeah, so is what it is. I have not been able to find them. Actually, let me rephrase that. I might actually have a test on those. I forgot which one it was. Um, let's see. Content search 0.357 sig. Yeah, so I've got a video here. Extreme penetrators versus extreme defenders in 357 sig. And I'm just gonna I forgot which grain it is because they do make that in different grains. So I'm just gonna play it right here for a second, and so I can answer your question. But yeah, Montana Musings. I think I already have a video on that. It's one of my older videos, not quite the quality of today's, but it's still not bad. It's not as bad as my oldest videos, which were horrible. That I probably should just delete and take down. Um, let's see. Yeah, 65 grain extreme defender, 2100 feet per second is what they're advertising. Yeah, so yes, I've done a video on it. So yeah, to answer your question, yes, I've done a video on it. Um, so there you go. All right, Chuck, I was at the range today. 3 lanes away was a guy shooting a Sig 320. When he finished, he packed up and reloaded his Sig and holstered it. Took 3 steps and it went bang, grazing his leg. Yeah, they are known. Those Sig 320s are known for possibly just going off, especially if you bang them up against something in the holster. Um, like there's a lot of documented stories out there. To me, he probably got clothing caught in the holster, and it pulled the trigger just enough when he stepped. Like that's probably what happened. But there's a lot of just we don't know why this gun went off type type stuff in the Sig 320. I'll not buy one. I like the old double action SIGs. What would be your mix of game for the year to feed your family? One moose will do it. Three caribou I need to do it. Uh, probably 4 whitetails and probably about 25 grouse or more since you're talking about partridges. So, kind of is what it is there. Just picked up 4 boxes of 480 Ruger Hornady at 2 rural shops in Pennsylvania for under $40 a box. There you go. I have not started loading for 357 Magnum or 44 Magnum yet. The only time I've loaded 357 Magnum was when I was trying to get Chook to load his silver bullets that he couldn't even get made in the right way. Uh, Thoughts on the Springfield Waypoint carbon fiber? I think it's a great gun. It's just expensive at 2,000 to 2,500 bucks. It's just expensive. That's what carbon fiber wrapped barrels are. They're just expensive. I would say that also don't shoot them rapid fire because they do get heat build up pretty good because they don't give away heat. They're more insulating than steel is. So the bullet bounced around and landed a couple of feet from me. I removed his weapon and nothing was in the holster. It had a manual safety. No wonder Sig is being sued so much. Yep, pretty much. Is body armor kind of wishful thinking for the wearer? I mean, if I'm shooting a guy and he ain't dropping, I'm switching to headshots or the butters drill. What it allows you to do is take a round and still be able to get away. That's what it allows you to do. It's not that body armor is anything special or wishful thinking, but most people are going to aim center mass. When you don't go down, that person's gonna if you take one in the chest and you don't go down, then you know um, but you knew you took one in the chest. It's time to go. Kind of is what it is. No, I'm not familiar with that. What's good? That 320 shoots all to hell. The theory that guns don't kill people, people kill people. Yeah, when SIG's not being drop safe first came out, there was memes like that 320 guns don't kill people, people kill people. It said SIG 320, hold my beer, stuff like that. Like there was just memes on them and stuff like that. What's up, Hotep? How you doing, brother? I'm glad you're doing well. So basically, my understanding on a carbon barrel is it heats up just as easily as small contour steel barrel. So what's the point? Especially if a small contour steel is nearly as lightweight. I kind of agree with that. It so the carbon fiber barrel that it is a small profile steel barrel wrapped in carbon fiber to give it more stability and more sturdiness. All right, so that you don't have as much barrel flex. But if you're going to do that and your barrel's just, you know, you're wrapping it with that, you're wrapping that steel with an insulator. I just don't see how without vents in it, like vents down to the steel, that it's going to ever like cool down fast enough for you. I've been looking at 22 handgun to hunt rabbit with. I'm resisting the urge to buy a 502 or P22. I'm definitely not buying a Taurus. That's one of Taurus's better guns, that TX22 or whatever. I still wouldn't buy one, but I would look at a Ruger Mark IV. Like, they're accurate. This my Smith and Wesson Victory is also a good one. I like it a lot. They're accurate. They work. Kind of that. I would look at a Mark IV Ruger. So definitely would look at that and see if it would meet your needs. So yeah, I gotta get some more 22 suppressors. Like, I have 3 or 4 guns that are, no, let's see, one for each of the kids, one for each of the adults, and my pistol. I have 5 guns that need a suppressor. 22. 22. Thoughts on an MDT chassis? Yeah, they're good. They're expensive, but they're good. Yeah, they work. Carbon fiber would seem like an insulator, so I think it does not dissipate heat as well. I agree. I think they've gotten better about it over the years because of the complaint. Um, but yeah, I believe if you shot 10 or 15 rounds rapid fire, you'd see your zero shift up or down, probably up, because, or up and to the left, whichever way you pull. Yeah, you're going to see some problems there. Definitely. What's your dream rifle? Honestly, like, so I never looked at anything that was just way out of my price range. Um, so I would honestly say my Bergara HMR was my dream rifle. Like, it was a $1,000 gun. I got it for like 800 something. Um, and B14 HMR 6.5 Creedmoor. Just because I wanted to shoot some longer range stuff without killing my shoulder. Um, I guess now I would still, so the one I own, I like, I own, I would still say some type of 50 BMG, a Macmillan 50 BMG, or even just a Safety Harbor firearms upper would be amazing. And I know the guy that makes them. We roomed together at IV 8888. So what's your opinion on carrying a semi striker fire Glock, one in the chamber? Oh, absolutely, you carry one in the chamber. Like, I'm sorry, Anthony, but anybody who doesn't carry a round in the chamber is like a person who thinks they can put their seatbelt on before a car crash. I mean, it's literally that dumb. And no opinion, no offense, Anthony Da Vinci, you always keep one in the chamber. All right. And I uh I think that anybody's telling you there's nothing wrong, like a Glock semi striker fire. Okay, a striker fire Glocks are like the most known gun. I've dropped Glocks myself. They're the most known gun for not going off dropped, not going off when hit. Glocks especially, like, way better than the 320. So, it would probably be a build with parts I'm choosing. I've never heard anything good about the Keltec rimfires, especially the PM30, but PMR30, but the P17 same thing. Yeah, I I think I think I'd say you still want to go Ruger Mark IV, man. Mark IV ultralight or whatever. I still think you want to do that to break in. Keltec P17 squirrel hunting video on my channel. Well, we're just gonna have to let me see here. Let me go to my chat feed. I can do this from there better. All right. Let's see here. Let's see, hills and hollers. Okay, hills and hollers. You should be able to put a link in the channel to the or leak a link to your video in the chat or in the. You can definitely put one in the comment section. I don't know if I don't know if uh, YouTube will like it and not delete it, but you should have a blue wrench now, which means you can put a link in here. So, speaking of links, don't forget my arms directory page. That's where we go for a lot of good deals and stuff that I post that will help the channel. So, let me know what kind of deals you want to see on there too. Um, Reloading stuff, ammo, whatever it is. So, so yeah. All right. Last couple rounds in CCW mag as tracers to let them know it's about time to reload. Um, the problem is tracers are usually a full metal jacket, and uh, yeah. So what are they gonna do? What is the bullet gonna do when it hits the person? It's gonna make a hole, but you better have a clean background. I mean, I know I say all the time that over penetration is less a problem than under penetration, but it doesn't mean it ain't a problem if you're in a crowded area or something like that. So I would never do that. Um, Here's the thing: I've shot enough that, and anybody in here can confirm this. You probably can confirm it too, anonymous. I've shot enough that I know when the gun's empty. I can feel the slide block back. I can hear the slide block back. I can hear the different sound of the gunshot echoing as the slide blocks back instead of it going forward because it has a different sound. So, um, I post a lot of stuff on Rumble. I haven't posted in a while though. It's probably been 6 to 8 months, but yeah, I like Rumble. It works. It's a good place. The problem is there's just not the viewership over there. Like I've made like 17 cents on advertising dollars over there. Like seriously, like it's not that good. Like if I just did YouTube Shorts, I would make more money there because there's just so many more people on YouTube watching YouTube as is preference by yourself, or shown by yourself right there. Deals on wild caught salmon. Just come up here and catch them yourself. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't keep track. Like nobody here in Alaska buys salmon from the store. That would be absolutely ludicrous to us. We all go out and fish for it. So I couldn't tell you if there was a deal on it or not. I couldn't tell you if the price you got was good or not. So is there? How many rounds do you shoot most of the time when hunting? Yeah, I would hope be one, but oftentimes I'll shoot two or three to make sure the animal's down. So yeah, my moose I didn't do a great job on. I had to put three in them, but kind of is what it is. So that's that. All right, get your final questions in. It's been about an hour, and I'm probably going to try to edit some videos and all that jazz. So let me know what y'all want to talk about for the next few minutes, and then we will get out of here. So go ahead and get your last stuff in here, your last questions. So I'd rather go to AK or Washington to salmon fish than to buy it from a store imported from Norway. Is I had an absolute choice. There you go. Exactly. Um, is what it is. It's expensive. It's expensive. Like salmon is expensive. Um, on the flip side, if you live in a beef state like Montana with all the cows and or Midwest or somewhere where there's a lot of cow farming, Steaks are like y'all can buy like steaks really cheap, and we can't buy regular steaks cheap. So gotta go, Chief. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe before you leave. If you haven't, check us one of the good ones. I appreciate it, brother. There you go, Hills and Hollers. Everybody go watch Hills and Hollers video. All right. Go ahead and go watch it. Uh iMovie. I use iMovie on my personal laptop. So is what it is. All right. Well, guys, great chat. I hope y'all are doing well and have a great time. I'm gonna try to film a couple of intros and stuff and get a video edited tonight for you all. So please help me with that. Anyways, we appreciate you. Guys, yeah, Hills and Hollers. If I don't check out that video, email it to me at alaskanballistics@gmail.com. I'll check it out. If it's cool, I'll share it out on my community page. Um, and if you're a YouTube creator in here, like Bullets for Bucks or Hills and Hollers or Accuracy First, if you actually Montana Musings, if you are a YouTube creator, share your videos and share other people's videos on your community page. It's a way to help beat the algorithm. It's not going to get you 1 million views, but it might get you 500 on a video that was dead, and then it might start trending a little bit better afterwards. It might not, it might die again. All right. So just think about that for y'all. If you're one of those people, and if you want somebody to share your video and you share theirs, I'll do it with you. Like I'm a share whore. So anyway, that's just for those of you that are into doing YouTube or thinking about getting into YouTube. Do that. Uh, I paid $5.49 the other day for T-Bone. Yeah, you suck. I'd probably pay at least $10.99 for that. Yeah. So guys, sorry, Rato, you don't suck personally. I'm just jealous. Um, but thanks for being a channel member. I appreciate it. There's some channel memberships available too. That's a good way to support the channel as well. All right. Guys, take care. Make sure you watch and share every gun video on YouTube. God bless. Take care. We will see you at the range.